Welcome to MXA's 2015 450 Shootout. Well, really welcome to the very last stage of MXA's 450 Shootout, because to have been at the first stage, you would have had to been with us back in June. We don't test bikes at one day by taking 6 riders to one track and letting them fill out forms. We start racing them in June, July, August, September, October, November. We race them every week. We race up to 7 bikes a week. We make comparisons, we switch bikes, we trade bikes. We go back and forth constantly. So really, the stage we're at right now is very near the end. We're going to show us riding all 6 bikes with a wide variety of test riders. We've been to 6 different racetracks over the last 4 months, raced them in every class with slow riders, fast riders, AMA national riders. We think we have a pretty good handle on what the bikes are like and how they work. These bikes are all very good bikes, but they're all very different. Each bike, whether it's red or it's green or it's orange or it's blue, is a unique experience. They share very little in common. The 2015 450 Honda has one unique aspect that no other bike in the group can even come close to touching. It is light. It feels light. When you're riding it, it feels like you're riding a 250. It's not very fast, but it's pleasant. It's easy to ride. Honda's made a few adjustments, but as a corporate policy, they don't want it to be as fast as a Yamaha or a Kawasaki or a KTM. They want it to be easy to ride and manageable. The Kawasaki KX450 has won the MXA Shootout more times in the last 10 years than any bike in this shootout. It makes a decent amount of horsepower. It handles okay. Suspension's okay. Clutch is okay. Brakes are okay. It's not spectacular in any one area except one thing. It has an incredible power band. An incredible power band for a motorcycle racer. It puts the power right where you can use it, and it feels really awesome. In lots of ways, the 2015 Suzuki RMZ 450 and the Honda CRF 450 are alike. They're both very agile bikes. They like to turn. What they don't like is going in a straight line without shaking. But you can live with that for the thrill of diving underneath everybody in the next turn. The Suzuki has a broader power band, very nice engine, very easy to ride, very manageable. You might think that we would say that the Husky FC 450 is identical to the KTM 450, but the Husky is very different from the KTM. The Husky has a more resilient feel. The airbox, which is made out of polymer plastic, makes the bike feel more resilient through the bumps, and it also chokes the engine so that the engine is easier to ride and mellower on the power. So you may think they're the same, but you wouldn't think they're the same if you rode them both. Given that the KTM 450 SXF went 1-2 in the AMA 450 Nationals this year, you have to take this bike seriously. It has unbelievable parts. It has electric start. It has quick release fuel lines. It has a hydraulic clutch. Not only does it have hydraulic clutch, but it has a diaphragm clutch. It has incredible fit and finish. It's bulletproof, reliable, has billet hubs, has phenomenal brakes, and it has the broadest power band of any bike in the class. We would like a little more bottom end out of it, but it runs really good, it runs really long, and it pulls hard. The 2015 Yamaha YZ450 is the Sherman tank of the 450 class this year. That doesn't mean that it's the heaviest bike in the class. It means it's bulletproof. You couldn't break this bike if you tried. It is big, and it is wide, and it is loud, but it's also really fast. This bike makes the most horsepower of any 450 in this shootout. It has the best suspension of every bike in this shootout. What it doesn't have is it doesn't have the sharpest handling. It isn't as narrow as some of the other bikes, and the brakes aren't as good. If you want a bike that you never have to work on, this is the bike to buy.